Hello and welcome back to the Student Series, Episode 8. I'm flushing the joinery. And yeah, this one I'm scared about. I think there's a lot that can go wrong. I'm going to try and be patient. It's not one of my strong areas, so let's get to it.
I should be able to. Sorry. I should be able to.
I tried to do it quietly. I really did.
I hate you. We're gonna chop these in half.
I've been told that I should probably sharpen the plane. It means watching another one of his videos. Wrecked it. I can't do it. It's infuriating. I had it all right a moment ago and then it just goes downhill.
Okay, there we go.
What would you do?
It's all about pressure.
Yeah, and to be honest, I was slightly worried that I was going to break something. But I haven't even been looking if it's level. I've just been trying to get rid of the mess I've made. Because it wasn't that bad before I started, and then it's got worse.
So, are you finding that it's difficult to reach the middle with the plane? Is it not cutting there sometimes?
Yes.
Are you increasing the depth of the plane in order to reach it?
Yes.
Cool. So that's a pretty common thing.
Okay.
If you can't reach the middle of that, it's because there's a high point there or there.
Oh, okay.
Which means you need to take those down before you get to the middle. If you try and bring the blade out in order to get to that, you end up cutting too deep and you end up chewing up this area and this area.
I see. Which explains a little bit why. So I started off this way around with that. This section looked really good.
Yeah.
Then I turned it around, f***ed up this side.
Yeah.
Thought, f*** I'll go back.
Yeah.
Tried to fix the middle bit, and obviously it's gone downhill ever since.
Yeah.
Because I guess one side was not balanced.
Yeah. So if you maybe do.
What are you looking for? Ruler?
No, do the method that I did where it slots through the box and you hang it off the side of the bench.
That means clamps. I hate clamps. Okay.
Give that a go, because then it stops this from bowing down and it makes it easier to reach the middle. But yeah, the last thing you want to do is, if it's not cutting, don't bring the blade out in order to cut it, because you spent all that time setting the depth.
Yeah. Did I miss this on a planing video that I didn't watch?
That would have been how to plane correctly.
I see. Not gonna lie, Matt. I'm pretty furious by this point. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. Just that side went well.
Yeah.
That side went well. Even that side went, I was quite pleased with. Well, probably fine that I blunted it rather than sharpened it.
That's right.
And then, like, that must be going against the grain.
Yeah.
That direction has to be.
Yeah.
Because I can start to get it smooth going that way.
Yeah.
But I can't get to that middle bit.
Okay.
Even with, I don't understand how to get to it, because then I've chopped up the wrong bit. What the hell is that? Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
So the difference is just pressure.
Well, also, you're trying to get here.
Yeah.
It seems like that is also a high point.
Right, okay.
So it's cutting really nicely there, look.
Yeah.
And by doing that, I'm able to slowly move across, so it's not cutting there. I'll do a few more here. There you go, work across now.
Right.
Pretty much gone.
Brings me back to Resmat, when I would try and achieve.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When I try and achieve one thing, and then Mr. O'Shea would just come along and just fix every blooming issue, and I'd feel like, well, why'd I even try?
Mr. O'Shea?
Yeah, a little bit. My issue is now, as soon as pressure's on it,
Yeah.
it's just gonna slide along.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Is that just, I need to get a bigger piece?
Yeah. Yeah. I think. So normally you can't go off the end like that because you'll break egg rate.
Yeah.
Unless you clamp the sacrificial piece there, with the grain going up,
Okay.
so that when you go off the end it's supporting this stuff. That's probably what you want to do.
Probably the best bet.
Yeah.
So, I've flushed those joins.
You have flushed those joins. You have absolutely flushed those joins. How did you find it?
I really enjoyed it,
That
actually.
sounded so patronising, I'm sorry.
I took it.
How did you find it, Rob?
I found it amazing. No, I really enjoyed it to begin with. On the shorter edges, just finding out that I could actually get rid of so many of those gaps so easily was a really good feeling, because I just thought, yeah, it went together quite well, but it wasn't perfect. But with those techniques from the video, it made a lot more sense to actually break out into those gaps, and it really worked well. End grain breakout can be a blessing. It can be a blessing. Most of the time it's not, but it can be. No. But then my biggest problem, as you saw in the video, was the long edge. Some of it was not enough force on the top of strength on the top of the plane as I'm going through. But the other part was that I was trying to plane, and you said this to me, I was trying to plane the middle section because I'd roughed it up quite badly. But, you're right there. Yeah. But what I'd ended up doing is, because the two ends were taller than the middle, I could never get to that middle bit, so I kept on extending the blade until I dug into it and then tore out, and it just kept on getting worse. But I didn't realise that these ends were taller than the middle bit, and you made me understand that. What you've effectively created is a bowl. Right, I see. You're not just advertising. No, I'm not just advertising, although you can go on eBay. No, it'll be gone by now. Yeah, so what happens every now and then when you're planing a surface flat is a plane will put a dip or something in the centre of it, and if you've got a bit of tear out at the bottom of this bowl, let's say, you are not going to be able to get to that tear out until you take down the outside of it. If you increase the depth of the plane, yes, you might just skim the bottom while the rest of the plane is resting on here, but then as soon as you go and hit that outer rim, you're taking off, you're making veneers, and that is why Rob got this excessive tear out around the dovetails and not really a lot of action going in the centre. It's about taking everything down on the outside first before hitting the middle. Yeah. If you want a bit of practice on that, the series I did on how to make a chopping board is a great way to start. It teaches you how to plane wood flat and square and parallel, and part of that process is checking for dips and checking for bows and working that entire area in order to get a perfectly flat surface. So it's worth having a look at that. I think it's episode 2 where that is all covered. It'll really help you out with this, and also going over the series on how to sharpen a plane, set up a plane, and how to use a plane. Yeah. Everything will be in the resources below. Everything. Yeah, that plane stuff helped quite a lot. Good, good. But overall, it looks really good. It does look really good. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is. Let me have a look. I think if we're going back to the grading system earlier, that it's getting for a distinction. No way! Seriously, it is. No way! It is. It is. I've literally just seen a comment. There's a guy in America asking, "What's this grading system you're talking about?" Pass merit distinction is like pass is good. It's not great, but it's good. Merit's like the next up. Distinction is like amazing. Yeah. It's what I grade my students on, the ones that I teach during the day, and this is getting there. It depends how well you clean it up and how well you apply the finish from this point. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. I'm liking that I'm on that end of the scale and I haven't gone down. Yeah. Like my credit score. Oh, it's such a joke. On that note. Yes. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, don't forget to press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've done that in the complete wrong order, but if you're now ready to move on to the next lesson, which you can do so by clicking the link below and subscribe that way. See you later.